Hey
guys, how's it going? Sorry I'm a few minutes late. Oh, we already got a new member. Full Tilt Boogie. Malice Canis. That's a long name. Welcome to the branch Ziggidians. Greetings, chatters, up in the chat yard, says Rennie. How's everybody doing? I missed you guys yesterday. I just needed some R&R and not the R&R that Dawn and Candace like. But let's see here. Let me can't let me cause an echo if you're playing my. We're in a hotel room, so this is going to be interesting. Well, thank you, Carrie. I missed you guys too. We'll see if Lil Ziggs can. Ziggy Smalls. I like the Ziggy Smalls. That one's a good one. I'm doing good.
Can what?
Hey, electronic medium. I saw your recent video, and I appreciated it. I mean, I know it wasn't anything to do with me, but hey, Darlene, Karen, Heidi, hey, Skilo, hey, Liplock. Liplock, I saw that you tried to stick up for me with John Hinged. Appreciate the attempt. Guess it didn't work. But hey, what can you do, right? I'm doing all right. Hanging in there. I'm trying anyways. I'm adding some moderators real quick. There's an ice snowstorm. Yeah, I know. But I did leave. I only went. Got one question. Why did you get Joy why did you get Joy getting Don fired from his job? Yeah, Carlos, that was not me. I wasn't in that group. I wasn't there. Well, I appreciate that, Mary. I do. My intentions, guys, are good, but that doesn't mean I'm not ever gonna make mistakes. My intentions are good. I guess I get excited with the whole Bones ordeal. I always get excited to share everything with you. Not that was like really not excited. Sometimes not, and always in a good way, because it was, could have been potentially bad. But I always like sharing everything with you guys, and it's really difficult for me not to. It's so hard for me not to just. Hey, Brandy Bradford and All Nighter. You didn't do anything wrong. It was the bashing I stood up for you. You were human and the bones were animal bones. No big deal. Yeah. I think that they're animal bones. Hey, Ann. We know for sure that some of them are definitely animal bones. Just like I told everybody from the beginning, I said they were most likely animal bones, but also, do I hear a puppy? Why a puppy?
What?
What do you mean?
Oh, it might be my game.
Oh,
it's because there's a dog in this game.
oh, okay.
I'm playing Red Dead. And
Yeah, she's playing. I hooked up her PlayStation here at the hotel. Right, Renee B. It's me, Allie. Some people didn't see anything wrong with it, but I guess I should have waited. I should have waited. One thing, once again, I'm gonna just say this one more time. I I I hear a lot of people saying, "Well, why didn't you stay with the bones?" Well, I told Fred I was going to call the police. He was right next door to him, and also, besides that, that was impossible. I had to travel several miles to get signal. My phone was dead. So I went to the gas station. I bought a car charger, charged my phone. Then I was able to call law enforcement. But, going back out there, at that point, it was just me. Okay, so at that point, when I called law enforcement and TBI and all that, it was just me and Lil Ziggs, because the other person we were with took me and dropped me off at my vehicle. Or they had left, or one time we all took the same car, and then the other time we both drove. But either way, at that point it was just me and Ziggy Smalls. So, no way. And it was getting dark. It was about 7 p.m. at that point. And no way was I going back out there with just me and my daughter at dark to stand by bones by ourselves. I couldn't leave my daughter in the car by herself down by the road where I'm 50 feet up off the road in the complete dark. My phone, it dead. I mean, I know I went and got a car charger, but no. That would have been a horrible idea. Just Ziggy and her sawed-off shotgun.
My what? Your what?
Aren't there bears? Yeah, but you know what, Jenny Penny, that's funny that you bring up bears, because I actually, on our way down, I looked to see if bears were, if it would be possible to even see any bears, because I've definitely seen some before in my last trip to Tennessee. This was before the Summer Wells case and all that. But yeah, they're hibernating, and it's very rare to see them at this time of the year. If you would have waited for law enforcement, they would have bashed you for waiting there with your daughter. Yeah. And what's really disappointing is the ones who, I left a really sincere message on John Hinged video that he did on me, saying that I was a bad person or that I wasn't a good person, that he knows I'm not a good person, but yet it's not okay for other people to say that they know I'm a good person. So that doesn't make sense, his logic behind that. But I left a very sincere message on his, and also very, it wasn't just like pointing out his wrongs. It was pointing out many of mine. Actually, it was mostly pointing out about me. I didn't watch his response, and I won't because I don't care. But I thought, I'd give it a chance. I knew it wasn't. I know it's not good because I read a couple comments, and I was like, nope, not watching that. But yeah, I left a sincere message, and it's just like these people love to attack. Just attack, attack, attack. They're people. I didn't know that there was perfect people in this world, but there is many that I'm realizing that seem that to think that they are perfect, and they are above. These people are above apologizing. They're never wrong, but they love to point out your wrongs. Kimmy, Stacy, you try to be put in this. You try being in my position. I deal with this way better than most would. Way better than most would. Believe me. You have no way. I mean, when you have, hundreds and thousands of people and coming at you, I think I deal with it pretty well. I've seen a lot of people, and I also do really well about avoiding even reading negative stuff. That was one of Tiffany's complaints. She thought I was going to sit through her hours of videos on me. No, why? But she does that to herself. I don't do that to myself. I'm not going to sit there and watch somebody sit there and it's really frustrating too, because a lot of times the person sitting there saying things that are completely incorrect or highly exaggerated. I know all the perfect people is on YouTube. That's true. A lot of narcissists on YouTube. That is very correct. Let's see. Let's just make sure that we're allowing all opinions. Oh, thank you, Booberry. Aw, thank you, Snooks. Right, Heidi? No one's perfect. You're learning as you go. Despite it all, we have remained grounded and despite it all, have remained grounded and humble. I am trying. Trying, guys. Oh, thank you, Debbie Jones and Lee CG. Sarah said practically perfect in every way. You keep being you. No one needs to know any reasons. Yeah, Carlos, but no, I was not actually at all one of the protesters. I would end up mad driving like 10 hours to slap someone. I would be in jail, said Randy Ray. Chris said, Ziggy, I know you don't like me and think I'm a troll, but I feel for you. You do handle the negative backlash better than I would. I don't think you're a troll. You just, no. You say some. I think you just say what's on your mind, whether good or bad, and because you're not one that always has negative things to say. A troll is just somebody just putting negativity out there constantly, no matter what you do or say, whether it's, they always find something negative. But I've, you have apologized, and that's all you need to do. You're in charge of your own life. All you can do is learn it and move past it with your spirit intact. You do what you know is best. Oh, thank you. Here we go. I know, Marilyn Mama, that's true. When they will hate you for something else, screw them. I know. My Three Healers says, Ziggy, John Crime said he doesn't have time to watch all the creators he criticizes. Instead, he relies on clip channels. See? That's what I'm saying. Like, literally, like, it was just a few weeks ago. He was saying, like, who's Ziggy? I don't know a Ziggy. Okay, yeah. You know who I am if you freaking talked about Tiffany, like, nonstop. That dude is, I'm sorry. As much as I can't stand Tiffany right now, and probably forever, he just, the way he goes at her nonstop is just ridiculous. And that's drama. All I see on his channel is drama. They named the snowstorm Izzy. I've seen way worse on YouTube streets. People take things way too out of control to hurt others. Is ridiculous. He's a punk ass. Well, Moulin Rouge, I was really hoping that I was seriously trying to I was trying to talk to him reasonably, and I was hoping like he was a reasonable person. But I just feel like, oh, thank you, Vet Girl. Your bearded dragon's name? What's that? Fuck them all. None of them own Summerwell's case. Use the right thing, calling law enforcement common sense. Slim to none out in January. I don't know how long it takes to tell if something is human or regular or animal bones, but I feel like we would have known by now if there was anything in there that was anything but animal. Vet Girl is very generous. We love you, Ziggy. Don't worry about this fugly people. That is how they make their money. Yeah, some of them have some nerve. Like, really. The ones that, talk crap about drama or any type, say, oh, that channel said drama and stuff, but yet all they do is criticize other people. John Crimes. That's all I've seen. But I don't know. Just like, I don't watch his channel either. Just watch. Yeah, I'm just going to judge him by clips like he does me. I'm not gonna watch his stupid response. He put my name in his title for views. It's obvious. He knows my name right now is getting views because of all the freaking drama. Hope you and little Ziggy are having fun. Mom and daughter trips are the best. Oh, thank you, Mom of Two.
Sure.
Welcome to Ziggy's live chat. Yes, Precious Chaos. Too many mean girls. Yep. He has several channels and says Ace Candle is a shit channel. Oh. So it's his drama channel or something? Tomorrow will be something new. I hate to say it, but Ziggy smells.
What?
Why are you in a hotel? Oh, I'm on my way back home. Kimmy, Stacy. I like Ziggy Small's response. Sure. I know. I did hear that Per Garden made a somewhat apology today, and I appreciate that. I really do. If she's sincere, I will. Yeah. I never watched that. I watched clips of the Dunkin' Donuts saying, yeah. I gotta say, I think when you look up Karen, Tiffany Marie is she was being a Karen. I mean, I don't know how she can't admit she was being a Karen. She really asked him to shake it. Like, why don't you just shake it yourself? That doesn't even make. Really? You think you're that important? Could you shake my, I mean, come on, just shake it. William Price, I'm not sure. I did go over some emails, but I've been so busy, and I've never had so many. It's probably because of all the hate I'm getting too lately. I've never had so many people reach out. Oh, thank you, Tabby, Justice and Truth, aka Justice and Truth. I've never had so many people reach out to see, like, if I was okay, like emails, texts, calls, even random people that, got my number from various ways reached out and left voicemails or text messages. And I'm telling you, that was the only thing getting me through because it was very overwhelming. And it still is. It's unreal sometimes seeing all the negative comments and people. And most of the time, I'd say 75% of the time, the information in these negative comments aren't even correct. She had an insane fit because they messed up her order. I heard it was just because they want to shake her coffee or something, which is even worse. You guys, wait till I post. Wait till you guys see. I'm not going to do it right now because it's just too much hate going on, and I'm not going to add to the negative. Like, I know I'm speaking of some things, but I'm not going to you really open a can of worms right now. Order Ziggy some pizza.
They did?
Somebody sent some money. Actually, you want to try to order some pizza?
Yeah.
I think we're gonna do that because Tim Marie is one of the most annoying people on the tube. She's always fake outrage. Where did that go? She did live earlier and only had like 18 watchers. Oh yeah, because that was like the candle. But what I was gonna say is wait till I post all the text message I got from Tiffany. Wait till you see how. I mean, she has some nerve calling me a psychopath. Wait till you see all these text messages I received from her, just one after another, and after another, after another, after another, like essay long texts, like horrible, just like tell me, fuck you, Ziggy, and I mean, just being horrible. I even sent her a text and was like, you know what? I'm done with this drama. This is too much hate and negativity, So I just said something like, I hope you have a nice evening. I'm done with this. What'd she do? She was like, said something like, oh, you have some nerve. What? I just said basically that I give up. Talk all this shit you want. I'm done going back and forth with you. And she just kept sending message after message, like horrible. And then I would send hearts, and it would just like piss her off. No, Melissa, I didn't. My daughter thought the tree trimmer guys were kind of cute. Shh.
What is on there?
Talked Bull and Biddy for 2 hours until 1 this morning. After that, he called Molly to hate them so bad. Oh, really, Gina? Oh, yeah. It was poor judgment for sure, Terry. Yeah, I am gonna order some pizza.
Can you order McDonald's?
I'm the person that gave John the recording of Tiffany at Dunkin' Donuts. I regretted it after because he manipulated the recording and took the parts where she said, "I'm just kidding." See, that's not cool. Okay? Don't clip and cut things to fit your agenda. That's just not right. That's not cool. That's just let's do this. Let's cut this part out so it makes the person even look worse. Kathy says, "You are amazing. You are important. You are special. You are unique. You are precious. You are loved." Aww. Thank you, Kathy. See,
gonna cry.
This Barbie says this too will pass. True. White Crime, you had some really good questions last night. Said Fat Girl. A lot of people are sticking up. I saw on Tiffany's comments, it's a lot. A lot of people. I was very surprised, and it made me feel good. Like, Carlos, no, this is enough drama as it is. I know. Somebody told me they watched her subscriber that she lost like 500 subs. That they were watching her sub count after because it was so hypocritical. Come on. No, but wait till I post those. Oh, thank you, let's see, Rachel. Let's see, what's this say? Oh, thank you. Waiting for you. Oh wait, maybe it wasn't. Oh, never mind.
Are you ordering?
Barbecue chicken pizza. Oh my god, that sounds good.
Ew.
Well, Tiffany lost 500 plus subscribers, so that's almost her entire following. I love how AB recanted what he said when he said that Tiffany had superficial, what was it? Superficial anger. Tiffany talked to her. She said, "Oh, that's not what he meant. He meant," and I'm sure now. And then AB also, was talking shit. Of course, like, really, because mom up on her offer. I don't know her offer. I don't watch Penny, and I doubt I'm going to take her up on her offer because she doesn't know me. I don't know what the offer is, but she doesn't know me. And if she's going by what Benny's telling her, then I'm sure her offer is not designed with the right perspective and context, because she probably has never watched a video of mine besides what Benny has showed her, or she probably hasn't even seen any of my videos. I left her and dog for the same reason. Bullying and self-righteous bullshit do not harm. Yeah. And I really wasn't meaning to just, this is not like to trash Tiffany or anything. I'm over it. It is what it is. She's not backing down. She's not going to apologize. I am interested to know, though, has anybody ever seen her apologize? Has anybody ever seen AB apologize? Benny? Has Benny apologized, really? In minute? I think maybe Benny has, but I don't think it's been real. Let's see. Where?
What, pizza?
Yeah, where says that deliver? Well, it is Saturday, so maybe there is some pizza places open.
How did they know we wanted pizza?
I think Domino's is around. Pizza Hut. Oh yes.
Pizza Hut.
What am I gonna do though? Like, I don't want to ignore you guys, but so what's the address here though?
Don't read it out loud.
Oh, I'm not gonna read it out loud. I just don't know what the address is here, so. Oh my god, so I watched AB. What did that say? Video he made 7 months ago on Benny. Wow, I found out some interesting things. His baby mama. I know, I saw that, Blood Bunny. That was good.
Mom. I know the address.
Stuffed crust?
Yeah.
Okay, guys, hold on.
Pizzas? Can you get us wings instead? You're so cute.
Hopefully they have the nacho cheese sauce at this Pizza Hut. Fun fact, guys, I worked at Pizza Hut for
Forever.
No, just a few years back in the day. Made really good money waitressing there, but it was a good location. No, Dums, don't worry. I'm really proud of Ziggy. Your apology was sincere and heart. That I meant it. I still mean my apology. I still mean it. Thank you, Terry Crocker, though. I mean,
It's all fun and games.
tell us what you're ordering. I can dream. Well, I'm going to get their breadsticks if
It's all fun and
if
games.
they have the. Let me see here. Sides.
We're out. What are we doing?
Let's see if there's any. No, they don't have nacho cheese. That's the best part about freaking.
No, the best
That
part,
is the best part of
the best part is cheese stuff. Domino's.
Pizza Hut is they have the best because it's the same nacho cheese that they use at Taco Bell because they're owned by the same company. At least they were. Dang it.
It's all fun and games to somebody. Order from Taco Bell then.
What did Nanik say? Okay. Oh, thank you, Nanix. Olives. Ew.
Ew.
Meat lovers. No. She's playing a video game or watching TikTok. She wasn't laughing at what I was saying or anything.
No, something was tickling me.
What do you want? What kind of pizza do you want? Cheese? You want to do cheese like
I want this
stuffed
stuffed crust.
You have much more love than hate. An apology goes a long way. I'm convinced Tiffany has never said she's sorry anything. She would turn to dust if I'm sorry came out of her mouth. One thing I'm confused on, though, I do want to say, I don't want to talk about her the whole time. I really don't. Is what is her deal wanting to push the narrative that where Fred found those bones were 350 feet away. Also, she wanted to make it clear that Fred was the one that found him. Okay, that's what I said. But why does she want it to be 50 feet away so bad? What she doesn't get is she's not. It's not the right property that she's looking at. I guess some type of map that tells you who owns what property. But Fred does not live in the property that's labeled Fred Hill. His dad was named Fred. Mind blown. His dad's name is Fred, and the property she's talking about is his dad's and mom's that his mom lives at now. That's why his name's Freddie Jr. Fred lives all the way at the end of Ben Hill, the second to the last house. He lives, it does not say Fred Hill. It says like Edith, it has a different first name, but it does say Hill. He lives second to the last house at the end. I like ham and pineapple, or bacon pineapple, but I don't understand why I don't get why she wants people to think it's, I don't, she's been arguing with that with me, and I don't understand. I'm like,
Whoa. Mom.
Let's see. Room. Hold on, guys. I'm paying for the food real quick. Not ignoring you.
Yes.
My loves.
Yeah.
Ayo. I don't know why my daughter always says that. Ayo. Let's see. Place order. Thank you for
What'd you get me?
the person that. Oh.
What'd you get?
I ordered us a pizza. Hold on.
You didn't order two?
There we go. Don B, is that really you? She was saying she showed that land on her 8-hour live. Yeah. I didn't know at first what she was talking about when she texted me, and when she was like, I find it really funny that you just so happened to find those bones. And then she said, like, nobody mentioned Fred Hill until she mentioned it.
Lexi says she knows who I am.
Yeah, of course she does.
She said yes, all caps. Bro, what the?
I was laughing at Don B's post or comment. Is Tiffany agoraphobic? Was that mean when you don't go out? It says my order's out for delivery. That's not true. We just placed it. There's no way it's already out for delivery.
Mom, look. Mom.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Diane Marie. What? I'm trying to understand what Don B's talking about, but rumor that she never. Yeah, I don't understand. I saw like many people saying that. I don't know. She might be agoraphobic, I guess. Everyone was just joining. Oh, thank you, Randy. I don't think that's the real Don B. I don't think so either. He wouldn't cuss like that. He does cuss, but oh, Misty, I'm not agoraphobic. I like being alone.
Social.
Tiffany is picking at anything making it appear you're wrong. Well, I was wrong in some ways. Oh my God. Was it a fire pit? It was a fire pit because it had a tire in it. It definitely was a fire pit. Is Don B talking to me, or is that really him? Can one of the mods? I'm trying to find where I see him to make sure that's really him. because you can click on them and you hit go to channel, and it will tell you if it's really that person or not. But I'm scrolling and trying to find on my phone so I can check, but I'll just keep scrolling and scrolling and don't see them. Okay.
So is it
Backlash on what, Dawn? What color are you dyeing your hair, pal?
Yay!
No, it is the real Don B. All you have to do is click on his name, and it takes you to his channel. Well, just what I need. Another creator upset with me.
Who?
Yeah, but I've never seen him cuss in the chat, Penny Lane. Not like that. No. That was a guess. You're right. There is no 210. Let's see. What's Ziggy? He's not upset with you. He's mad because he got backlash from the Don Wills interview video. Oh, geez. Why? I watched it. What was wrong with it? Yeah, I'm forever grateful to Don B. I mean, I'd be sad if he's upset or with me, but you know, I just got done watching his video earlier, and I didn't see anything wrong with it. What? Because he talked to Don B or talked to Don Wells? Okay, good, Don. He just said he's not mad at me. Guys, I just got a text. No, I delete mods every day. I start over. I don't keep the same mods daily, so yeah, don't get please don't take it personally if you were a mod. Like, I change them daily, and I try to, add some new ones. People thought, what did he say? What did Don be? People thought I was kissing Don's ass. Oh, good Lord. Maybe I didn't hear the interview you were talking about. All I heard was one where you were explaining your conversation with him. People do not get. There's a certain way you have to treat people. Don met with me, by the way, any of you wondering. And why do you think he did? It's because there's a certain way you talk to people. You can't sit there and just be an asshole to them, or they won't talk with you. Now, you don't have to be over the top and like kiss their ass, but you can be respectful without. There's like a. This is just a way. Here, I'll go ahead and drop the StreamYard link if anybody wants to come up here. Hopefully it will work and won't freak in because I'm on my laptop still. I'll pin the link at the top. I'm going to drop immediately in a really harsh, because I'm still recovering, I'm still getting tons of hate. So it's not like I'm recovering. It's still happening, but I'm still kind of in shock about with the amount of hate I'm getting right now. So you might be dropped if it's too bad. Yeah, Don, they just want something to talk about. They know they can get views by mentioning your name. Don't rain on my wrench parade. Here, hold on. Hey, Chris Melcher. Let's see, where's... Oh, there. GG alert. It's funny because I even decided when I went through the delete list, and you thought I was going to move past this? Loose Light, when did you hear me say that? When Tiffany used to come in your chat, you let them ball bash her. I don't blame her. I don't want her to come back to me. Are you kidding? Wait till all that you see everything. Wait till I expose all text messages I got from Benny, Tiffany, Doug. Oh, you guys are going to be like... You're going to be like...
Hey, Ziggy.
Hey, hopefully this works and doesn't... I'm on this crappy laptop because I'm still not home. I'm in a hotel. I'm no longer in Tennessee.
Well, it looks like I might have COVID.
If the tables were turned, you would be all over what, Jackie Jude? All over what? What are you talking about? All over what? Sorry, Karina.
You're right. Looks like I might have COVID because I tried to get tested and got turned away from a testing clinic. Not yesterday, the day before. And now my whole family is sick, and I thought I'd come up and say hello because I can't work at the moment. There's no lawns I can mow. Now my radiator is cracked and everything's going crap for me too. So I'm glad that we can all live in a little bit of uncomfortableness together.
So why won't they give you a test kit?
So the RAT, the rapid antigen test kits, my federal government hasn't sorted it properly. So the state government is like running around going, we might have secured some, but we don't know how to get them. And yeah, they turned me away at the testing site on Thursday. That same day, my radiator cracked as I was turning the corner on my last roundabout on the way home. And I smashed my phone and it's a horrible, horrible week. Let's just write this week off. Let's all of us just write this week off. It's horrible.
Let me see here. I'm trying to add a couple people, and this computer is so slow.
Did you want anything that you wanted to share? Like I can use it. I've got this computer now where I'm able to pull things up for you if you want.
No, I'm just trying to add some people. I'm just trying to add some people that are trying to come up on panel.
Everyone.
Thank you, Ellie. Like she said, proud of you. The high road. Did you send a message to Tiffany? No, I didn't see it, Ellie Leggett. I don't think.
Oh, jeez.
So, oh no. Hey, Donald Duck and my three healers. How are you guys doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing
Good.
okay. How are you?
Good. I'm trying to remove this message that's on the screen, but once again, my computer is crap. I can't wait to get to my regular.
I just wanted to be up here with Karina because, cattle dogs and stuff.
Thanks. Mm-hmm.
They're Australian cattle dogs. So
that is so sweet. Thank you so much.
My one of my friends, she tried to get me to register my dog as Banana Bender.
No. There's more context to that. No. In Queensland, that's what they call the people that live in my state banana benders, because there's like huge amount of like banana crops all on Queensland. There's actually two meanings to that. I had to be clear about that.
Yeah, I know, but that was kind of the joke, was that cattle dogs, they're Queensland healers. Some people call them Queensland healers. So that was kind of the joke, because that's what part of Australia they're from. But I told her, I was like, I don't think I can name my dog Banana Bender.
It just wouldn't look great at the dog park as you're calling your dog in. People are going to look at you like really, really funny.
It's his registered name, and it wouldn't really be acceptable for AKC for them to announce him as, Kerpos Banana Bender. It would be funny though, but I don't think they would be too keen on that.
So that was just TikTok.
Not many Americans get the context of how Australia works.
My stepmom's from Australia, so I have some bit of knowledge on how things work out there, but not full-blown knowledge.
White crime? No, I'm not in Tennessee, but I am in Kentucky. So respect is contagious as contagious as hate, says Vet Girl. Oh, thank you. You would think that.
Sorry, Ziggy.
No, go ahead.
I caught that. I was watching it at like crazy hours this morning. the Jays for Justice thing. That was incredible. All but one of Cher's comments that went a little bit QAnon-y. Everything else, the whole 5 hours was brilliant. If anyone gets a chance to see it, it is amazing.
Yeah, at some point it got weird. I think they were insinuating that somehow Ziggy was involved in something. I don't know. I was
Involved
just like,
in
they
what?
kept replaying it, but I was like, what does Ziggy have to do with Tim Mullins?
No, it was the lineup was basically just saying, just so Ziggy doesn't get upset. It was basically saying about all creators sort of being forced to sign an NDA if they arrive at the Wells property.
Mm-hmm.
And
So tell us, Ziggy, did they make you sign it in blood or?
Did I get to interview anyone you were in? No, when you were in Tennessee, yeah, I spoke to, I spoke to, yeah.
You spoke to the guy down the road.
I spoke to the tree people that were there that day. I spoke to Fred Hill.
No, but did you sign the NDA at Don's?
She signed it in blood. We already established that.
Well, as what I understand, the NDAs that Don is using are if you're going to go onto his property and go into his house.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
if you go on the property, you go onto his house, you do anything there, he will make you sign an NDA. But if he talks to you outside of the property, he won't make you sign one.
Right,
it wasn't specifically about Ziggy at all. Like it didn't not that I remember mentioning Ziggy and anything that she was doing. Just about the just that you were good enough to make sure that the bones were reported. But other than that, it was really, really respectful as far as I was concerned.
I was too. I was kind of thinking. I was like, wow, they're kind of talking nice about Ziggy.
Who?
Like,
Who was?
oh, how the tide has turned.
Oh,
Who
Jays
was?
for Justice. It was Jays for Justice, Mr. and Mrs. Cher, Dr. Latina, and Scott H.
Yeah.
Did I
Why
get that
wouldn't they
right?
talk? What? But why wouldn't they talk nice about me? We've been cool for a while. All of those.
Yeah.
I mean, Cher.
I
Now,
thought for
Cher-
sure they would be acting like jerks about the whole animal bones thing.
Oh.
You know.
Well, not that I know of that they haven't yet, but I would understand if they thought it was a bad idea for me to show those when I did. But no, the only one that I've had a problem, Cher and me have been cool for a little bit now, so.
Oh, were you saying that the Whistler's mother, that she apologized, kinda? PG, because you know how much I like to make fun of her.
Yeah, I guess that's what I've been told.
Sorry, I hit the wrong button and exited myself right on out and had to come back in.
Yes. Oh, Don B, you're right. Guys, Don Wells did change his phone number today.
Oh.
You're right.
Yep. Molly did dox him on a live stream.
Which I'm about to do because Green Eyes will not stop freaking calling me. Thanks to
Is Green Eyes the lady whose cousin is hiding from her?
No, Green Eyes is Daryl Jacobs, aka he goes by Green Eyes, and all his profiles have the crow.
Okay.
I was able to get him to stop bothering me for a short time, but that didn't last. So he's back at it. I've now made a file of all his, oh my gosh, took me forever to put all his voicemails in a folder. None that I've really listened to.
Daryl as in DARREL or Daryl or
Yeah, that's what he goes by. I don't know if that's his full name. That's what he goes by on Facebook.
I think
Hey,
the whole
Ziggy, how are
Big
you?
Daddy. No. Hey, Stormy. Was that Stormy?
Yes, it was me. I just wanted to say hi
Okay.
so you heard my voice. But how are you?
Hey. Good. Hey, guys, I will say this, though. I am more conflicted than ever after my trip, and especially after meeting Dawn and Candace. And I did meet Grandis, too. She didn't talk much. That was at a Wendy's. It was like a short, and it was, I was not allowed to record. I agreed not to record or anything. But I'm more conflicted than ever. It's killing me. I don't think there's any way that they purposely did anything. I, if
If
anything,
you
it
guys watch,
cover up.
there's a channel on here called the Behavior Panel. It's made up of four gentlemen, and they specialize in interrogation techniques, body language, voice analysis, all that stuff. They do it, and they do it for the military. They train the FBI, CIA, all of that good stuff. They interviewed Dawn twice and Candace once. On both of their interviews with Dawn, they didn't detect deception.
Yeah, you guys,
And
I have to say, I feel
not
really
quite. They detected deception, just not extensively from Dawn, but they seen a lot out of Candace, and they know
Right.
that she has
That's
guilty knowledge.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I really, it just.
I think what we're seeing is Candace feels guilty for what happened, even if she didn't do anything, because we have to remember they're innocent until proven guilty. As much as people want to crucify them, they are people, they have feelings, and they've lost everything. And so many people don't think about that.
I
I
have
don't
to
give
say
a
something
shit
on
what they've
this.
lost.
Can I say
I
something?
really don't. They neglected their children. What they lost their boys because they were neglectful. What they lost is irrelevant to me. Summer is gone because they couldn't keep their eyes on a kid. I don't care what they lost.
Do you think that,
to be honest, it was just a matter of time before something bad happened. When your house is used as a drug house and you've got, people just walking in and out, i.e. the Jose situation with 14 other people, nah, you don't get to be feeling sorry for people who do the things that they were doing. I feel
okay, well, then
I want to say something. Can I say something?
Absolutely.
Okay, so I'm going to say that Don reminds me of my ex-husband. And when I say that, he's very charming in person. He can manipulate any situation. You can tell it. But when he's behind closed doors, he's a fully different person. And what happened to whenever you met him, Ziggy, he charmed you because he's very charming. He's narcissistic, just like my ex-husband. He can charm anyone in person. And I can tell you right now, he's a master criminal. And when master criminals with them, they can manipulate any situation and make it so they are the ones that are not guilty. They can't believe this is happening. Everybody should feel bad for them. That is Don to the T. He is the one responsible for what happened to Summer. And I can tell you that Candace is part of it as well, but she has been beaten by Dawn nonstop. She has, you can tell she is a DV person. And so, and look what they did to their children. Stop standing up for them.
Well, let me rephrase my question then or statement that I had earlier.
Who are you?
Do you think that the reason Candace shows the emotion that she's showing is because she feels guilty for what happened to Summer
No,
and
she's
her
saving
boys?
Dawn's ass right now. That's the problem. If she
No,
doesn't
I'm
care about her
asking.
kids,
I'm
she's
asking.
saving
When you
Dawn's
watch,
ass, so she will do whatever she needs to keep him out of prison.
no, I'm saying when you watch her and you see her cry
You
and
want
you
to
see her
know?
be emotional, do you feel that that's true grief, or do you think that she's acting?
She
I
Hello,
think
is
she got
acting.
Alabama Crime Talk, for one. Two, I want to point out, Candace is absolutely acting. That phone call with Mary proves it. She is a damn good actor. She does not have any thought about Summer. If they did, they would have been on the ground helping Equisearch and anyone else who wanted it. They could have done so much to help Summer at any point. This is now the time where 7 months in today, I have zero sympathy for people who keep saying, hey, let's feel bad for the people who lost their kid, forgetting they're the ones who lost her. No, I'm sorry. That's just not okay with me.
You don't give
Sorry.
drugs and alcohol to kids. You
Where
don't
did
do what
Ziggy
you
go?
did to those kids. And no, she doesn't feel sad. She is acting because the only person she cares about
Sorry,
is
can you
Dawn.
guys hear me, or is it? I had it come on my phone. Can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah, I just
I
realized
can hear
you
you.
were
Yeah, I
gone.
can hear you.
That's what I was just saying, that you were gone.
Hello. I can't hear anybody.
I can hear you, Ziggy.
There we go.
I can hear you, Ziggy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to
Uh,
tell people?
Ziggy, can I ask a question?
Yeah. Well, 1 second. My daughter wants to say something. She met them today at church. Do you want to say what your feelings were when you met them?
I don't think they did anything to their daughter, or he doesn't know about it and Candace did something.
That-
You think he would have spit it out by now? You can't keep it
I don't know. Her first thing is she said that she thought
Don't, Ziggy, this is bad. This is bad. You're too close to these suspects. They know what happened to that baby.
Did you not just hear what she said?
I did, and that's what's sad. You're too close to these people.
Did you just not hear that she said if they did, that he doesn't know?
He knows everything. He's the master manipulator.
I think that any which way you slice it, they're human beings and they deserve empathy, and they don't deserve to be harassed.
I agree with that 100%.
I don't think that they intentionally did something. That's what
I agree with that 100%.
I don't think that they intentionally did something. That's what
I agree with that 100%.
Shoot, somebody has to echo really bad, and intentionally did. There. Okay. I'm not saying she is making a solid judgment, Michelle, too. What I'm saying is and you guys made her cry too. That was her initial feelings. It's like she just thought that they were really nice people. And nobody said nobody said they were innocent either. That wasn't not actually. It's pretty much the same thing that I've always said, is that I feel there's a possibility that Dawn doesn't know anything. This is no different than what I've ever said, and I've always said that I feel like if this is an accident, cover up. I don't believe anymore that they sold her.
Here's my 2 cents.
No, hold on, Donald Duck. 1 second.
Can I
I
wanted to
apologize to your daughter
for hurting
was-
little Ziggy's feelings. I'm
that
sorry.
was not intended for her daughter, but I really don't think
I just wanted
using
you
that
to hear
as
what,
the predicate for that does
I
not
just wanted
change my
you
mind.
to hear what she initial feeling was. That is it. But I get it. She's a kid, and she doesn't understand this case either. You with her? But I get it. She's a kid, and she doesn't understand this case either. You with her?
Ooh, what just happened?
I have no idea. I hope everything's okay.
What were you saying, Donald Duck? I interrupted you.
Oh, that's okay. I just have my two's okay.
What were you saying, Donald Duck? I interrupted you.
Oh, that's okay. There's an echo. I don't know if it's
Yeah, somebody
me.
has an echo.
I don't hear an echo at all, though. Does anybody? Do you guys hear echoes?
Everybody,
Yeah.
make sure that you have your YouTube paused.
Or turned off, yeah. What I was
Sorry,
trying
that
to
might
say
have
is,
been me. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, yeah.
Oh, cool.
It's just once I start talking, like a couple seconds later it comes back, but I'm not hearing it, so I think the problem is fixed now. What I was trying to say is I have two points that I would like to bring up. Is
Oh my
that
God, guys? Obviously, I wouldn't let my daughter go alone with Dawn. Are you fucking kidding me? Don't
What?
be idiots.
Wait a minute. What? Is this
someone
the
in
chat?
chat saying that?
No, someone in chat was saying like, don't let Ziggy go alone with Dawn. Like, come on.
I was more worried about that man was walking behind you.
Like, what man? On.
The man that showed her where the guns were. I was worried about that man was walking behind you.
The man with the mullet.
Hold on, somebody is echoing. Heidi, you're echoing like really bad.
Is it any better? It might have been mine.
Yeah, it's better now. Whoever.
That's weird because I have headphones
it might
on.
have been mine.
No, it's Heidi.
Oh, because I have headphones.
Sorry. Now, who was talking?
Me. I had 2 points that I wanted to make. And it's kind of basically fairly simple. When it comes to no body cases, for example, say Candace knows something and Dawn doesn't, and she put somewhere. When they had cadaver dogs and scent dogs go up to that property, they were able to track her scent, but they didn't hit on anything that indicated decomposition. So if you want to say that something like she passed away on the property, I personally would rule that out because of the way that it was searched. But sorry, I'm having a brain fart as I was explaining that. I had a point that I was going with that, and it's just like, ooh, oh, and I thought, so no body cases. Those take months and months and months and months to build because the amount of evidence that the police have to intercept and go through, they have to put in so much proof because with no body cases, it relies on you can't have any reasonable doubt at all. You have to be able to prove 100% that the person who's in the courtroom did something and have a bunch of evidence to prove it, even if you don't have the victim. The second point I want to make, I believe that if Dawn and Candace are involved in this little girl's disappearance, phone records are going to be phone records and the computer are going to be key things in this case because it's going to give you times, dates, GPS, text messages, phone calls, all of that. And it's kind of like everybody's wanting something to happen like now. And I get that people are frustrated that it's taking the time to, and that it's being slow, but it's for a reason. It's because they want to make sure that they have everything,
Right.
like all their ducks in a row before they go someplace. Because it's like,
Yeah.
you know, right now everybody's saying they did it.
Well,
You can say that until I have like physical evidence, or not physical evidence, but until someone can explain to me exactly how it happened, I
right.
have reasons.
Okay. I'm gonna speak a little bit. Let me speak a little bit just about my experience, and I want to clear up what I said and what I meant when I said, because I think it was misunderstood when I said people are wanting to know a little bit about my meetup real quick, and also I want to explain what I meant
You're
because
breaking up a little.
it didn't come out
Muffled.
correctly. Okay, is it here?
There you go. It's better.
Better.
Good.
Is it any better?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I know. I hate having this bad connection. Well, is it? Can you guys hear me okay? Or
It's good. We can make it out.
Yeah.
I can hold on. Somebody else, I guess, can talk while I'm trying to
Yep,
figure it out.
we can hear you fine now. You're good.
Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you great.
Okay, I changed from Wi-Fi to so I just wanted to say real quick that what I meant by, I just was telling you guys my daughter's just initial gut, but she doesn't know about the case, and you're right, she has no background, and she's a kid. I was just saying that, and I wanted to, why I kept saying, did you hear what she said? Did you hear what she said? Because I felt immediately like when somebody thought, oh, you're saying he's innocent, or you're thinking I felt attacked, a little bit attacked. No, that's not what was said. What was said is she felt that, Dawn doesn't know, but she she doesn't know much about the case. That was just her initial gut feeling when she met them at church today, and it was in church in a safe spot, of course, on their best behavior, everything.
Right.
I'm very, very conflicted. They of course, I'm sure they were on their best behavior in front of me too. I met them twice. I met them by myself with Wendy's Saturday or Friday evening, and then I met them again at church Friday evening. Grandis was there. She was very quiet, and her and Candace were very playful. They joked around with each other a lot. Candace likes to joke around a lot. Don is he seemed more shy and reserved, but I mean, yeah, they could be putting on a show for me and stuff. But it did have me really questioning, man, do they have anything to do with this? Of course, I've always questioned that. But even more, because in person, it just was really hard to imagine.
Well, it is.
Especially Dawn.
Yeah, well, it's hard to imagine that in church, especially. Everybody's going to put
no, but it wasn't, we went to Wendy's after church. We went to Dollar General. We spent the day together for a few hours. And I just, in public places, I don't know. I'm really feeling that if anything was there, I just really feel that it was an accident and they're scared.
It's very possible.
And I hate that because I catch myself, I don't, tell me if this is wrong, but I catch myself feeling bad for them, even
I
knowing
don't.
that they possibly like covered up an accident, because
That's how I feel.
Yeah.
you feel bad, or I mean, I feel bad because but I just feel like they're in too deep now and they just can't go back, they can't do the right thing. But I also really question whether or not Dawn knows, which once again, this is not any this trip, it has been eye-opening. It was like a really
Donald Duck, were you on Benny's panel this morning?
Donald Duck.
It's been a really putting up fire. That's true. That I will say, that's true, Electric Medium. You're right.
What?
Oh, I hate this, guys. It's just.
Well, Ziggy, can I say something? First, I want to say that nobody should be shaming your daughter into how she feels, because nobody should be shaming anyone how they feel about anything in
Nobody
this case.
was. Nobody was. Step back off your ledge where you think that was happening. That's why I
She was
initially
saying in the
said,
chat room, I wasn't talking to you. So chill out.
I think it.
Who are you talking to?
We're trying to think that thought maybe I was like all of a sudden going to come out and say that I believe they're innocent and stuff, and I can see why people would be like, oh my God, no way. You know what I mean?
Right. Well,
but
I'm
that's
just
not
saying, kids are very innocent. Kids are very innocent, and they have
but it's true. Like, I know.
and they have a pure heart, and they see the best of humanity, which is
she was
amazing.
like, I don't like those people on the panel, because she felt like attacked after she was just trying to.
And that's what I wanted to make clear, was I didn't want her to feel that is
too. So it's not really
right. That's what I was.
know what she's.
That's what I wanted to tell you, was I didn't want her to feel attacked like anybody was attacking her, because she has the right to feel the way she feels. Anybody does.
She thought they were very nice people.
Yeah.
That's the truth.
Very
Immediately.
good.
But that's, she doesn't know everything we know.
Right. Right.
Right. And I witnessed, like, Candace was very playful with a little girl that looked exactly like Summer. She was very loving and attentive to this little girl. This girl was like hanging all over her. Really loved Candace. I think I've seen this girl in pictures before. She looks exactly like very close to what Summer. I didn't get a weird feeling about the church like some people say.
I don't think there's nothing wrong with the church, personally.
Yeah, I went to Bible study, and then my daughter thought it was really boring, but I didn't find anybody weird, or I thought there was a normal church.
Right.
I didn't meet Robin, but she didn't know really who I was. You know what I mean? She didn't realize like I was a YouTuber or anything. And I didn't take any video. Because I was trying to, for when they invited me to the church, I said, I don't know, because I know that the church, after what happened last weekend, I just was kind of scared to go there. Did you ask him where Dale was? No, I didn't.
Where who was?
Hey, Kraken Cases. Dale.
Oh, Dale. Gotcha.
Yeah, let's not like don't time out people for just like comments. Dale Terry. there was a point where Candace got up from the table at Wendy's to walk away, and
Let's
she
all remember what's his name, the serial killer. He was really a nice guy too.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly. I mean, I think the parents or the grandmother is involved clearly, in my personal opinion. Um,
Yes, she
Ziggy,
happened.
how do you feel? What is your feeling about Ben Hill Road? Do you think there
No.
could have been an abduction?
No.
Exactly.
My daughter said that the same time I did it. Did no,
Yeah.
impossible.
I mean,
Impossible.
I was on that road for one whole hour, and there was not a car that passed me.
Yeah.
Like, really, the only people who's going on Ben Hill Road is if you live there or if you're visiting. Wouldn't you think?
Yep, that's what my daughter just said. Yep, if you live there,
Yeah.
yeah. Which some people, the people giving me crap about having my daughter on that road. We had a local with us that was, so it was 2 adults and her in a car during daylight. Now, of course, during that, when we saw Fred outside, we talked longer. I didn't expect to. That was a last minute thing. We decided to drive down Ben Hill again just to see if there was anybody outside. I'm too scared to just walk up to somebody's door. He just happened to be outside, and during the period of talking with him, it did start to get dark outside. But when I had her over there, I was not scared. Did you think the road was scary at all? Ben Hill, the Donna Candace's road? Do you think it's scary? Not really. Yeah, it's way longer than what you would imagine. Um, but just like somebody I talked to today, they're like, but there has been some really, there was a murder there. There's an abduction there. Somebody shot in the neck there. So yeah, I mean, but the feeling I got from it was really, and also it wasn't all trashy houses or anything like that. It was just
It's a mixture of both
normal
houses.
people.
I mean, I think it's just a mixture of.
I think it's lovely that Don Wells was wonderful to you and your daughter. I would hate to be one of their children, though. There's a clear reason why CPS, he wasn't great with his own children.
That's true. That's true.
But see, my thing is whether they did it or not, it's to be determined. My thing is the way that they treated all of their kids throughout this. I mean, look at that mattress that poor child had to sleep on every night. Look at that house. Just look at their hygiene, the way they was treated. I mean,
It's true. Abductions can happen anywhere. I mean, they can happen on any road.
absolutely. And if you feel that they
bad things can happen on any road. And
any
but,
road,
like during the day, and I hear an echo, but I don't know. Do you guys hear that?
no,
You don't hear an echo, or is it just me?
just you.
Okay. Yeah, I don't. Oh, that echo is bad.
It's hard to talk when there's an echo. So hard.
I don't know why it's all of a sudden. Let me try. Caitlin, my daughter just came up and burped, and stop.
She wanted to.
Hold on. Let me. Oh, it's coming from you, Justice for All. No. I don't know.
Is it me?
Yeah, it's yours. When I muted you, it went away.
How about now?
Yeah, it's still there.
Let me fix it. Hold on. Sure.
The really sad part that I've found in all of this is that kids don't just get, gone like Don and Candace would have you believe. And the other sad thing is the 3 boys. God knows what horror stories they had. I think it's lovely, really, really nice, the encounters that you had with him.
Is hers robotic? When I just muted her because it was robotic when she was talking.
Oh, did mine go robotic?
Oh my gosh, that's really weird.
Is my thingy robotic now?
Hold on. Okay, watch. Okay, with everybody, it's not echo now. Right now, is it? Do I sound funny?
You sound fine.
Hold on.
Yeah, there's no
Stay muted.
echo.
Stay. Remember that these children were taking. Yeah, I know. That's what I said. Except I agree with that. But
There's a lot of
I'm also going to be honest about my experience. You know what I mean?
you get the nice side to
I'm
them.
not going to
It's
just.
Nanny's house.
I'm not going to just sit here and say if my experience was a decent one with them, then I'm going to be honest. I'm so torn, guys. That's part of the reason why I didn't come live yesterday.
I think there's something that we're forgetting, which is that these are two separate incidents. The abuse and neglect, that is a separate incident from Summer's disappearance. It's like I feel like we kind of maybe we need to put a wall between the two. Does that make sense? They're two separate things. I don't know what else to say except they're two separate incidents. One plays into the other. I'll acknowledge that. But they are two separate, legal issues.
Not really when you look at their pattern of behaviour. Hey, Donald Duck, were you on Benny's panel this morning? It keeps popping up.
I tried to get on his panel this morning and it didn't work out.
Yeah.
That's
okay.
You have to look at the behavioural pattern here. And I think the reason that what seems most obvious in the light of day is that abduction doesn't seem likely, and the only secondary thing would have to be is what did they do to her? What did someone up there do to her? Whether it's one of the people that they had staying there or not, those parents were still in control of what happened with her. So that's why I find it really difficult to find people going, oh, they're two separate issues. Not to me. It's one in the same. Where even if we have to look at it from the 30,000 feet view, all the pieces connect together, and the one connecting piece that's huge is Don and Candace and the grandmother. I don't know how many other players they got in. I don't know if someone helped them get rid of her. I don't know. But those two absolutely got something there. That's just the way I view it. Particularly after watching Jays for Justice last night. Oh my God, that was like, you could hear the way Jay did it. I was just floored. She did an amazing job. I was really, really impressed.
Hold on. Suzanne Sutherland, I'm telling you my experience when I met them. Class somebody as nice, that's not what I'm doing. I said, did you not hear me say? Of course, I'm sure they were on their best behavior. Okay? I'm not classing them as a nice person overall. I'm saying that's what I experienced when I was around them the couple of times that I was around them.
You're trying to twist what she's saying.
Ziggy, can I say something?
Yeah, please.
If I apologize, I want to apologize if I hurt little Zig's feelings. I know she's a young lady and has her opinion, and so
it's okay. We're in one room today, and so usually, I want to really involve her in it. But I just wanted you guys to, that was just her. When I got in the car after church with her, she's like, there is no way they did anything to, she was like, there is no way they did anything to their daughter.
Did they talk a lot about Summer?
Dawn did.
Mm-hmm.
But he didn't used to as much. You know what I mean? Like, but
Yeah.
while he was, in person, yeah, he did mention her a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Candace stayed quiet a lot, but I'm just saying that was my experience when I was around them. But trust me, I get it. We can't tell. I can't. They're gonna want to make a good impression so that I hopefully come on here and say great things about them. But I am torn. I feel really. I feel
In my
I think you're not
personal
the only
opinion,
one. I don't think you're not the only one after they meet.
But I didn't
Candace
hear what
and
you said, Stormy. I didn't hear you say anything negative. I just wanted to make sure that people knew that, like, when I kept saying, like, did you hear her? Actually, she didn't say. She said it really. She really felt like there was no way that Dawn did anything. But she did at first say there was no way they did anything to him. But over the day, she did see Candace's.
I will say, I think the reason that Candace has stopped talking to people is because of the way that she's been treated, and it all started with Chris McDonough and kind of has snowballed down there. And so now she just will she won't talk to anybody. She'll only talk to very few people.
Yeah.
But Dawn is a lot more talkative and I think assertive, because he's it's in a weird way they're like protecting each other. That's how I see it.
You think you saw Dawn show remorse? What I mean by torn suits and boots is, what do you mean? What is conflicting in the stage? Everything's conflicting in the stage.
Honestly, there's no rhyme or reason right now. Like, there's so many lies and so many different ways you can go with this case.
There's so many. Yeah, that's what I mean. That's why I'm conflicted. Like, it's just such a mind F to me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because, like I said, in person but it's just those short meetings, right? Only 2 days, two times, but it's also, it would be hard to imagine anybody doing something to their child, I guess.
That's true. I couldn't imagine anyone doing it. But if you have a look at the fact that they never liked girls, that Candace never liked girls, and that she was with Candace that day, and that Candace has that sort of temper, and it just to me sounds very likely Candace was a little bit jealous of Summer.
Yeah, please interrupt, Ziggy. There's folks attacking Kraken cases in the chat, which I'm kind of, I guess, no offense, I'm like not feeling. I don't think we should be attacking each other in the chat.
You guys should be thankful for cracking the cases. They've been the ones who've been talking to Dawn and Candace and getting information out, because they've gone in and gained their trust. And to hear the fact that they're being attacked, this morning on Benny's panel, they had Kraken on there. I wanted to talk with him. And the fact that he's being attacked in the chat, we shouldn't be doing that. We should be focusing on Summer.
Well, if there's any name calling, then it should definitely be deleted. But opinions are obviously welcome. But any name calling, or if it's, I have seen Kraken cases like replying to people, but
I guess I don't think that it's appropriate or fair that they're making, people are, I guess, at a roundabout way, making allegations that, Kraken cases as misspending money, or asking for money,
Well, I think,
receipts, all
though,
that stuff.
I-
I don't think that's any of these people's business. It's not the topic that we're speaking about tonight. This isn't a dog pile on a cracking cases panel.
Well, I think
that's not the topic.
I think that cracking cases can choose to either talk with the chat or not. They came into the chat. So that's my opinion. They're choosing to have that conversations in the chat.
If there is anybody like calling any names, then yeah, definitely delete
And
that.
also,
Why doesn't
also
Kraken
there's-
Cases come on the panel?
That's what I'm gonna
Let
say.
them
It's
have a
open
voice.
stream. If they really wanted to talk.
Well, but I'm sure. I mean, they also have a channel, and sometimes they probably don't feel like coming on panels all the time. But of course, they can come up here. Let's see. Is there somebody? Oh,
Yeah, they did not ask. I'll just make this perfectly clear. They did not ask for my input. I just didn't. I guess I don't like seeing people accused of stealing and stuff like that.
stealing
just-
in what way? Why do people think that they stole anything? I don't understand.
What
I
is
think
it,
it's
this-
to do with Chase and Brad.
Erica M. Cracking Cases, you are who you hang with. Plus, you've been asking for money nonstop since you got your channel. 0 receipts, 0 transparency, 5 fundraisers. I don't know. I guess I feel like you can beg for money all you want, and I'll just ignore you. If I don't want to give you money, I won't give you money. So, but I don't think people should be demanding receipts.
I know it's crazy, but I've actually never watched their channel because I don't watch very many other channels usually, but so I don't know too much about them. I mean, it's not anything for anything against them at all.
Yeah, I mean they're on my list. I honestly don't watch them a whole lot. I don't like seeing people. I just don't.
Hey, Kraken.
They're up here now.
Check.
There's an echo though.
Hold on a second. I'm gonna fix it.
Okay, no problem.
All right, check this.
With BK, he's bashing you all day. Yeah.
Listen, I don't have time for those games. I don't bash people. I don't spy for people. I came over here as an adult to check out what your opinion was after you met them.
Mm-hmm.
The crap that was happening in your chat. First of all, I've never had a fundraiser, which is, I mean, that was enough. Those people hated me that had the fundraiser because I said it wasn't right to, without permission from parents, to use that child's face. I said that a long time ago. They all hated me for that. And I challenge anybody in this whole thing to find one video of me asking for money. Never done it one time. That's BS. I mean, that's ridiculous. This is how rumors and hate starts.
Mm-hmm.
Try to be an adult and come over here and listen. I thought that we could be grown, but it is what it is. I hate it's, you got to just, you witnessed how bad the hate is earlier when you said, oh, well, I kind of felt a different way. Like you got back so fast. Now you see how we feel all the time just because we treat people nice.
Yeah.
There's a difference between treating people nicely and then fraternizing with suspects and then pretending like they're okay people. They neglected children. They neglected children, and you're treating them like they're fine people. That's amazing work.
Do you know that?
Yeah, because CPS is rocking up there for them. That is a fact.
No, listen to me. Do you know that we treat them like that? Do you know that that's our opinion all the time?
I think that
listen, I'm being honest.
You've obviously spent a lot of time defending them, so clearly you're on that side.
Absolutely not. I have said every action that they have done wrong, that I do not stand for it. I'm a victim of SA. I do not stand for those things. And I'm a man, and I can admit that. This is the misinformation that travels through.
No. Hold on. I have seen you defend them. Don't try and play double.
Tell me,
play the
no,
speak
give me an
now.
example, please. You're very opinionated, and I
But
would like to.
you've spent a lot of time pretending like this is an okay situation.
No, I
like
have
these
not,
are nice
ma'am.
people. These
No.
aren't nice people. They're suspects, and
Listen,
they've done
People always
something really
opinion, though.
awful.
wow,
It's
you are
Cracking
very,
cases.
possibility. It's
Cracking
possibility.
you're very aggressive, ma'am.
Can
I'm
I
just.
tell you, cracking cases, I respect you. You're very nice to people.
Thank you.
I just have one question for you.
Yeah.
Why do you associate yourself with BK? Because sometimes he can be very harmful
Can you
towards
guys?
people.
Did y'all not see right before we that he came to Tennessee? He was bashing the shit out of us, right? When he came
Yeah.
down here, I was expected then to jump in front of him and Molly and make the situation stop. At this point in time, Benny and me were at each other's throats. I said, let's make amends and be adults, because I'm not going to fight the whole time that I have to be around you. I tried to be an adult about the situation. But this right here is because people do not listen. They go on rumors and speculation. I will be straight up honest with anybody. I have told Don to his face that I do not approve of the things that they've done and the way that they've acted. I said that bullcrap. I said, people think I didn't come in this to convict them. I came to help try to find that little girl. That's a judge and law enforcement's job to convict them on the things that people are saying. That's neither here nor there for me.
So I guess my
You know,
question would
Kraken,
be,
I just wanted to say that I appreciated the live that you had with Benny this morning. I wanted to get out in there and actually talk to you, and I just want to say that I really respect what you do, because I know how hard it is to, you have your opinion and your feelings, and you have to set that aside to get the things you need to do. So even if you feel someone's guilty, you've got to put that feeling aside and work towards getting the right answer. You know what I mean? Like, even if it's difficult, you got to do it. And not everybody has the ability to do that and be good at it. And I think you guys have done a wonderful job at it, because you're treating them like people. And I think when they feel like they're treated like people, they open up more. If you come at them and attack and attack and attack, they just shut down. They don't want to talk to you.
Very true.
Listen, if they have a chance to put their guard down for just a few minutes or a day, they will speak more. And I can speak and attest for that. But when you have to walk around and can't go out in public because people are throwing shit at you and calling your names, how do you expect to ever think that you're going to get them to open up to you?
Hey, Cam.
Honest question.
Hey, Cam. That girl would like to know how long you've known the family.
I didn't come into this till July, so we started just talking on channels. I didn't even actually get up and meet them on that property till the end of July. Cher asked me to take, or September, wasn't it? September. Yeah, we were asked to take headphones, which we never met up with them. Then there was things that I didn't agree with other channels, and I broke away.
Well, I would just say, like, as long as you are doing what you feel like what you feel is the next right thing, like, just keep doing what you feel is the right thing. I mean, I do respect people for going against, like, when you feel like when it seems like everybody, you're standing up for what you believe is right or correct, and that's all you can do.
People don't even realize, because the hate is so strong in the true crime community. We had drone operators, licensed divers, ground search operations happening all the time out there. Do you know what happened with that? The bashing of true crime community went to those people's jobs and made them step away. That hurts.
Do you think that there's a legitimate reason for it, though? Do you think that there's a reason that people are upset with the wells?
It's a legitimate reason to attack people that are doing search efforts that have no opinion here nor there. We don't care what that we just want the little girl found. That was where our outlook was. But nobody will make the effort to do their own research. They go on what they hear. And that's sad that we live in a world that people won't look at things themselves and say, Oh well, that's not at all what we thought they were.
Hi, Cam.
Hey, how are
Can
you?
I just ask you something? So you're an investigator, yeah.
No, I'm a normal person that was taught. Look at this. I want to show you something.
I'm just asking. Because I don't
Hold on.
really know your background. So
No, check this. I'm not being rude to you. I was just looking at the chat. Like,
I'm just asking because I really don't know your
no,
background
we
apart
came
from
in.
like seeing you on here.
We came into this and we were taught how to do proper search and rescue from people that were licensed. We learned through this.
Is this your like first case?
No, we've actually
No.
been helpful in multiple cases.
Okay.
My wife has background in medical field, and I have pursued through my life. I came from a broken past, and I bettered
I'm
myself.
just asking about cases
Wow.
though. Is this
Wow.
like the first criminal case?
Okay, you're losing me. You just like you keep cutting me
No,
off.
no. I'm literally just trying to work out is this the first criminal case that you've investigated?
No, we helped with Lexi Dykes. We helped with Tegan Dougherty. We were actually interviewed on the Kylan and Crystal case out of Utah.
Yeah.
We helped. We
But
tried.
you started your case with this for
This was in our
summer.
local background, and
I'm honestly not trying to be rude. I just don't know. I have no idea. So that's why I was asking.
No, I didn't take you as being rude. I'm sorry if I'm
I'm sorry. I think I've only come across you in this case, so and probably if I have, other people have as well. So I think people just want to know your background.
Actually,
It's not.
Mara, I've heard a lot about you. You came out. I just haven't had a chance to watch. Sometimes it's hard. I'm sure as a creator to watch others all the time. When you spend a lot of time online already. But yeah, I haven't had a chance to really check out your channel yet. So I don't know much about you guys either. But sorry.
Is Ziggy breaking up, or is it me? Am I echoing?
No, it's Ziggy.
No, it's Ziggy
It's
breaking up.
probably me.
Am I echoing this time though?
No.
No? Okay.
I would say that you both seem like genuinely nice, like people. My only worry, from watching you, is that you seem very close to the family, and as an investigator, that can be hard if you have that relationship.
How is 7 times in 7 months? I've been there once a month in 7 months. How is that getting too close? And I've stayed maybe 10 minutes or 15 minutes. I don't hang out with these people. I don't go up there and throw slumber parties. I've never taken my children up there. I'm not.
Do you talk regularly to them on the phone or
No,
text
ma'am.
and stuff?
No, ma'am.
No.
I talk less than to them. I talk to them less than most people that are just viewers. They're people that are just viewers on YouTube that talk to them more than I do.
It's maybe just a perception we all have.
It's because they're hated so bad that anybody that gets close to them therefore becomes hated just as bad.
So you are close to them?
I honestly don't think they're hated.
I'm in the vicinity.
People here, I think most of us, we don't know. And I think most human beings,
nobody asks, they bash without asking.
No, yeah, but I think most human beings, I don't think any of us want to hate anybody without knowing for a fact. I think most of us, we always want to kind of reserve judgment. We might think or have a feeling, but we always hold back because deep down you don't know 100%. And I think most people are like that. Honestly, I don't think most people are haters. I think most of us, we don't know, so we hold back because we don't know, and we don't want to hate on people, unnecessarily.
Well,
might
you're
have.
very kind. You're very kind, but that's not
I
you.
don't. I don't
People,
think so. I honestly think it's most people. I honestly.
No,
I
that's
think. I think haters are really loud, and I think the majority of people we're probably quiet. I think it's just the haters are really loud. But even in here, like I think, yeah, we've all got our theories and stuff we don't feel okay about. But I don't think any of us think 100% anything. We don't. We don't. None of us know.
check this out. I'll tell you
And
why I'm
I
high strung. I'm usually very quiet and I don't address people. I just go on with after people attack us and tag us. Today, I've spent my day actually speaking back out about it because I'm upset. It's not fair. I'm getting hit from all sides, and it's because, like, I'm the one that came out and said, "Hey, the Wells put an NDA. Their whatever PR guy that." Actually, me and him don't get along at all. He doesn't like me, and I really don't like him.
I think you're getting too much. I mean,
No, I want
yeah,
to speak about this. There
I
was an
know, but I'm just
NDA
saying, I think
fight
you're
right
getting too
there.
much BS for that, Cam. I really do, personally.
I appreciate that, man. And listen, I'm not hard to get along with. Usually, I'm very calm, and I try to be very adult, and grown up about the things I do. But it becomes like just when I said, hey, if anybody gets close to them, people in the chat said, oh, he said he got close to them. I'm saying for anybody to treat them in a way that is not mean and hateful, then therefore I become like their best friend and their pal, and we're going out on outings, and I'm spending Thanksgiving with them, and all that. Like, it's ridiculous. I for the first time this year, I actually got to, my wife had COVID because her mom had COVID, and we had to spend Thanksgiving for the first time, my family, without going to our extended family. So we were home. And then I hear that I'm supposedly at the Wells house. And I'm like, come on, man. I mean, it's just blatant lies that get made up. And nobody cares to come and research it. They go off and because they love it. They love the
Yeah.
rumor. Love the rumor.
I know. I mean,
Sorry, Ziggy.
it is people do just like go by what they hear without even double checking. I mean, it's insane, and you don't really realize it until you're a creator or when you know and you're the one being talked about and you know for a fact that's incorrect information. It's frustrating. It's so frustrating.
Can I ask, Ziggy? So today is Summer's 7 months
A
that she's
month.
been missing.
Okay.
Wow.
Can we, as a chat and as a panel, take a minute of silence and put hearts in the chat for her?
Yeah.
We're all
good
here
idea.
for her,
Purple
right?
hearts.
So I can do the 1 minute if you guys want me to. And let's take a moment of silence for her. All right, thank you guys. Sorry, I just felt like we needed to do that.
Summer Moon Utah Wells needed that. I think that everyone needs to remember what she's here for. And I think that I've been that kid. I've been that abused kid where no one spoke up and everyone treated like my parents, like they were the people that were in a position of, oh no, but look at what they've been through. Look at how their experience mattered. No, dude, your parents. Forget whatever happened to you guys. Now your parents, like, own it. And to hear people say about how nice it is to meet them and what happens with them, that's lovely. But I've been on the other side of that where I've had people approach me and go, your mother's so nice. She's so wonderful to me. Well, let me tell you this. She wasn't nice to me when she belted me with a belt so damn hard that there are now marks on my body permanently. For me, it wasn't nice knowing her. I think that's harder on the victim side of things, when you've seen that other side. And that's no offense to anyone who did have a great experience with Ziggy.
Horrible.
I'm a domestic violence survivor as well.
People are very different behind closed doors.
Yeah, no, I'm a domestic violence survivor as well. My ex-stepdad, who has since passed away, he assaulted me the whole time my mom and him were married, which was about a year. And one time he got so mad at me that he broke 6 of my ribs and I had to sleep outside for months. So I understand the aspect of being that survivor and having the survivor mentality, and it's hard trying to like be objective because you feel what you feel because of what happened to yourself, but then you have to step back and say, well, that's not what's happening with me. This is somebody else.
No, but you still have them same people saying the same sorts of things. Oh, they're such lovely people, forgetting the crime that they actually committed. To be that person that's been beaten, and then you get people out in the street going, oh, look, they're lovely people. They were so nice to me when I met them at the shop. That's really, really difficult.
Well, they haven't been convicted of a crime. I mean, it's a pretty black and white American value that until they're convicted of a crime, then they are not criminals. It's one of many places where the Americans are black and white, or at least I think we are. I hope we are. It's a black and white thing. They are not criminals until they've been convicted. That's it.
Ziggy's voice is very low.
And that's
I
absolutely
just
true.
want to make sure I didn't cut her off.
Yeah, to me, it has nothing to do whether they've did it or not yet, because that's to be determined. To me, it's that they're not nice people because the way they have treated the kids, the way that they have had 7 or 8 kids combined, and they've never raised one to adulthood.
Do you know that? So do y'all know the story of actually what happened to Candace's kids in her prior marriage in Wisconsin?
Do you know
I've done.
or is it their story?
This is proven in court records. She gave her children up because her first husband Andrew was abusive and beat them all. She does not have she doesn't have child abuse charges in Wisconsin. She has a domestic assault charge, which is against her ex. She gave up her children in Wisconsin. There was a lot of misinformation. I looked into this, and the only reason I'm saying this is because, I read the letter. What?
She wrote a letter about giving them up.
Yeah, she apologized to her oldest daughter, saying, "I'm sorry, I was on drugs and I did this and I wasn't perfect." She did do that.
Now that I can respect. I can respect someone who knows that they're not in a right place. Let me give these kids up.
Oh yeah.
To me, the difference is when you're abusive to them and keep them.
I'm asking.
Oops, I just wanted to read her super chat, and it's for you, Cam and Allie. And if Christy Vincent thinks that you're decent people, then I'm going to. I mean, Christy Vincent's a really good person. She said, cracking cases, Cam and Allie are truly genuine people who only want to find Summer. They also protected me. I'm forever grateful for them. Please follow them. They are valuable in this case. So I love Christy.
I appreciate that. Listen, I can sit here and say whatever, and it's not going to convince some people, and I'm cool with that because that's not my goal. I don't care. I'm not here to impress anybody. I want to help find this child. I'm probably the worst YouTuber ever because I don't sell everything that we know and that we've turned over to law enforcement, and that we try to wait for them to do their thing. But I'll tell you this, and I feel like it's fair and it has to be done this way. The stance we take is to step back and wait for evidence. I want to see the paperwork. I want to see as of right now, there is no CPS report showing us what has happened. Now there's speculation, there's hearsay.
Well, there won't be.
There can be. There can be once
There
a
can,
case.
I mean, if it goes to trial, yeah. But
Right.
It's not going to be right now.
But they, until we, I just wish. Well, I'm not going to say that. I just choose to step back. I want to hear that and see that before I start, saying. Then I'll go wherever the evidence goes. If they're guilty, I will. I told them to their face, Don, I'm going where the evidence goes, and I'm sorry, buddy, but you might hate me, but that's the way it is. He's like, yeah, you know how he is, yeah, bro, that's what you gotta do. And I'm like, Don and me, don't see eye to eye about a lot of stuff. I'm not there to be his friend. I'm there to try to help find his daughter. And there's been a lot of misconception there. It is what it is. People are gonna think what they want, but guys, I wanted to come over here, Ziggy. I'm not going to stay on here any longer. I'm going to hop off.
Michelle D wants to ask you what your theory on Summer's disappearance is. I don't know if you want to answer that, but thank you so much, Destiny and Michelle. Yeah, but did you want to answer do you have a theory on what happened?
Yeah, this is my theory. I do believe that maybe there was people coming to that property that were not favorable people that had been around there. I believe that maybe somebody knew that property very well. This is why I think that I'm not saying there's a stranger abduction. I lean more towards that somebody might have had this, I guess, infatuation or something, and just had scoped this out. What kind of more perfect setting where cars are not, there's not high traffic, there's not high, I guess, a visual from all around, houses are spread out all over the place there. Somebody can do what they want to do, get in and get out very quickly.
I think that they know, though, right? Like that. I mean, how would they know? You've been up there, like.
Listen,
how did they get up there?
Jody Sue made a report that a car tried to go up the driveway and didn't make it all the way. I've been leaning towards that maybe two people could have been in that vehicle. I'm not saying, okay, so the guy that said the footprints were on the property and the dogs hit and alerted on those scents, check this out. Listen now. Why would
Is
this
this the gentleman from Facebook Cam?
Yes, this was at the beginning of the case, and he was just swept under the rug. Well, people went out there and talked to him. This man has no reason to lie. He's a business owner, and he's I feel like he's a very integral person, and that's what we the people that went out and questioned him thought. They either can choose to say, oh, that's BS, or maybe there's something to that. We were looking into that stuff, and a week later, law enforcement come and hit those same exact areas on their second search. So tell me, I don't know. I guess I'm crazy to think maybe we were on point with where we were looking. If because despite your opinion, law enforcement's mindset was in those areas out there.
Can I ask you one thing before you guys go? A couple of people have brought up Casey Anthony in her case. I mean, she had her day in court and everything, but when we talk about this sort of stuff and everyone talks about they get their day in court, sure, but Casey Anthony got her day in court and she still looks guilty.
What does that have to do with this case?
Because the same sort of deal. There were people that tried to go with, oh, she needed her day in court. Leave her alone. She needed her day in court.
That is completely something. How is that relevant to this? There's no evidence in this one. There was evidence in that one, and she was guilty. She was very, very guilty.
Acquitted.
Well, technically, she's not guilty.
She's not exactly. That's what I was getting ready to say. She was guilty, and she got acquitted because she had a good lawyer. Now
she had a good jury.
Yeah, in a court of law right now, so she didn't do it. I mean, unless it's brought back up with further evidence, right now, I guess you can't say she's guilty. She's innocent. But how does that have anything to do with this? If there's evidence, then these people need to go to court and stand trial.
you can't do them again because
Cam?
there's a thing called double jeopardy.
What
Second
is
thing is,
that?
you can't do
Cam, I have a
Casey
question.
Anthony again because of double jeopardy. The
Wow.
second thing is there is a lot of sort of stuff that goes on with the wells where it looks like all the jigsaw pieces are coming together. That's looking like Candace has guilty knowledge of something, just like Casey Anthony, where there was like guilty knowledge of something and she was hiding it. I don't know. I think that it has the very big correlation between what Casey Anthony did and what the Wells did.
Can
That's
you tell
just
me?
I don't think double jeopardy works that way in the United States, does it?
No.
I thought that
Yeah, I
it
don't
was.
think it does.
If
No.
new evidence comes up, then they can retry it.
They can try you anytime. It doesn't matter how many times that charge is
Well, they
dropped.
can't try you. Well, they can't try you on that charge if you've been found innocent.
Well,
it's
if
done.
Yep, that's correct.
Then
If
they'll
they-
find
Why?
something
That's
else.
why O.J. Simpson still is in jail for
You would have-
the Nicole Brown case, Ron Goldman case. He's clearly guilty and admitted to a lot of the things, but they can't charge him because of the fact that he was found
That's-
not guilty.
That's if you're
The
exonerated.
only
or-
time you can be charged again if it's a hung jury. But if it's
Well-
already been said that they're not guilty by a jury, you cannot be retried.
On that charge, yes. Like if there's if you were found innocent of murder, the charge is murder, right? Capital murder, anything like that.
Mhm.
And you are
Right.
found guilty, they can, or not guilty, sorry. They can never go back and charge you with that.
What were you
They-
gonna say, Cam?
Now they can charge you with a new charge of something
It's
that
wording.
if
They say-
evidence comes up, but otherwise
Yeah.
you're never
You
going to be
better
charged.
look, they're going to find something new.
If they say not guilty, then it's done. Okay. If they like in the state I live in, they'll say a null process. That means they can bring charges back up. It's how they word it. If you're so if they, and then like say somebody, instead of exonerating somebody, sometimes if somebody there's evidence that says, maybe they didn't
No.
do this, they will make them take an Alford plea, which says they're still guilty, but they that they will be released and their time was served. I mean, look it up. I'm sorry. I mean, that's
Cam, I have a question for you before you go.
Yeah, I'm
I
done.
have a
Never gonna
question.
get off.
Sorry.
I'll be right back.
Cam's never gonna get off here.
Have you checked into Jackie Dobbs at all?
That's the main person we started with.
Yep. I would still look at him. I don't
No,
know why, but I really believe you need to keep looking at him.
Yeah, I do too. There's a lot that's pointing at him, but
How would you think that an abduction, like, that the person would know, like, to go up there and that nobody would be around? And
Are you asking me, Ziggy?
I was asking Cam because he thinks that there was an abduction by somebody they know. Like, obviously, if it was an abduction, it was probably somebody they know. But I just don't know how, because you can't see anything up there, so you wouldn't know if, people were out there,
I have a theory on that one. Because I have multiple, by the way, 5 different things happening. But
there was
so do you remember where Jody Sue
Yeah.
said that the boys were down at
Hold
the
on,
stream?
okay.
Hold on, I was gonna. Hold on. Let me. I was gonna ask. Hold on. What did you? I just wanted to. Cam was trying to say something real quick about. I wanted to ask him. Sorry, Cam.
No, if you listen to what Jody Sue said about the vehicle pulling up there and they saw, she said these things. That's out of her mouth, okay? So I'm just listening to everything that's being said. If 2 people were in that vehicle, one went to say do some kind sorry. If somebody went to do like something at say the house and another one went around and say Summer had went out that bottom door and was playing. What if this is just a theory we have, one of them, there's bunches of them. What if she was taken? That's where you get the footprints, because the guy that came forward and talked about it said it was almost like there was not a scent trail. There was a scent on the footprints, and then it was like she was carried, sat down, because these were 3/4 of a mile apart on 2 different properties where the dogs hit. That's quite a bit of ground covered.
Everybody's talking to somebody's I
That's why I started laughing.
no, somebody's like breathing really loud. I think that I don't know if I pissed somebody off, but who was it that was trying to talk their? Who was it that was trying to say their theory about how they think?
Oh, it
No,
was me,
somebody's
Ziggy. I
huffing.
was talking about it.
Who was
That's
it?
why I started
My
laughing.
theory,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, sorry about that. Sorry.
No, I was laughing too at the same thing.
Yeah.
It wasn't me.
What what were you saying, Stormy? I'm sorry. I
No,
just
you're
really
fine.
wanted,
You're
I just
fine.
really wanted to know his because I mean he's been up there and
Wasn't
he's
me.
also been out there and me when I look at that property I just you can't see up there to tell if who's out there and who's not and that driveway I mean it's treacherous. It's bad and it goes up and then it goes around. Even you can't look up the driveway and see what's going on up there. So I don't know how the abduction thing, unless possibly maybe Candace was sleeping and she doesn't want to admit it, you know. But then that'd also be like, how would they know that Candace was sleeping? And you know, but what is your theory on that, Stormy? Because how abduction could possibly be possible.
Well, if you heard Jody Sue, she said that she saw the boys down at the stream, right? Supposedly looking for Summer. So what if the boys went down to the stream and Summer followed them and Candace was planning her plans and doing whatever she did and somebody abducted her when they were down at the stream? Because I've heard, and I don't know if this is true or not, one of the boys had said, I didn't do it. So
He said if
what
I
if
would have
they're, I
been
mean,
with her, he said if I would have went down there, then this would have never happened. I'm sorry, it's my fault. That's what he said.
yeah. So I do think it's something where they had went down playing. Candace was doing whatever she was doing. And I feel like they took the little girl.
I never thought of that. I never
And that's
thought of
where
that.
the scream came from.
I wish I would have asked Fred Hill about that scream if he knew anything. That's one of the things I regret.
Since everybody doesn't want this time, I would have told you law enforcement casted them. Does that change your opinion? You know, why is it when the Wells, everybody calls them a liar, but when they say Summer would never walk off that property, you can take that to the bank, they're not lying. Why is that? Why does that have to be in 100%? Because it doesn't.
Right.
That's that's the kind of thinking that I'm talking about. You have to think, if you're going to say they're a liar, you're going to have to say they lie about everything. So, I mean, that's just the fair way of looking at it. If they got to be that, then they're not going to just say, oh, well, 100%, she stays right here.
That's a little bit of a false equivalent.
I have heard
saying that they lie about one thing and then not about the rest. It's a little bit of
And
a
then
false
also, you know
equivalency.
that Jackie Dobbs, his now ex-wife, had a red truck. He was going into town and he has a blue Bronco, I believe.
Watch our
Those
whole
are the two
video on
colors. Okay, I'll watch it. Where's it at on your channel?
Yeah, and it's called the Jackie Dobbs theory. I went and did everything that does Jackie Dobbs alibi hold up or something. It's something titled like that.
Okay.
We followed everything he did, and we disproved a lot of his alibis that he came up with. But I'm gonna roll here in just a second. That's all I'm gonna say.
Cam, I have to talk to you.
Thank you, Michelle D. She's just asking Cam, why does Candace and Dawn lie so much? But I don't know if you're willing to say that they lie. So
I'm just saying, like, what if there was reports that Summer had a walk off that property before? People had said that in the beginning.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
Mm,
the nuts. I didn't think about that way. That's totally that is definitely Stormy, you really opened my mind with that one because I've never thought about like maybe she walked off their property. Um, you know, um, Emma says, why would an abductor wait until 2 adults were present to strike when the boys were home alone most of the day unsupervised?
Yep.
I don't know how anybody would know who was home.
like y'all, like everybody said, they're not helicopter parents. The kids probably got to do whatever they wanted up there.
Yeah, they're in the country. You know, I
When I
just I
heard
think
that, Summer followed the boys everywhere they went.
Yeah.
And so if the boys decided to go down the hill, Summer probably followed them. Again, we don't know what Candace was doing or Candace. Maybe they were just doing whatever they wanted
Well, according
and
to
wasn't
Candace, they was in the
concerned.
room, the house.
thank
They
you,
were
Well, I think
Georgia
she's
River.
trying to protect the boys also with that.
I agree, Georgia River Rat. Thank you for your super chat. Jenny Justice says, "What does Cam? You're never going to be able to leave."
none.
Sorry. What does Cam think about Andy?
Jody, Suze, Andy, which one?
Yeah.
I really don't know what to think because they've been so okay, when we first went up there to film the property, Jody Sue made a claim. I said, "Can we go talk to her?" And they said, well, she said YouTubers have already just aggravated her to death. Well, no YouTubers had been around her at that point in time yet. So there was a lot of things, I'm sorry, she might, there's a lot of people that are 100% stand behind Jody Sue. I question everything. Like, it's not fair that
I agree.
but we have all these suspects and people say, well, why aren't Dawn and Candace cleared yet? Why hasn't anybody been publicly cleared yet? There's a lot of crazy shady people involved in this, and I feel like everybody needs to be fairly looked at equally. But I mean, that's what we try to do. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to be fair about it, and before I completely throw somebody to the wolves with my opinion. I mean, that's my stance, and I don't think that's wrong.
I agree.
Cam and Ellie, thank you for what you're doing
No.
for Summer. You have done far more than most. Keep up the good work. Don't get discouraged by YouTube, says Levid.
I appreciate that, Levitt, and I appreciate everything he was in our live earlier, and he's good.
I'm
Guys,
sorry that I dragged you up into this camp.
I agree with Levin.
Thank you, guys.
That's why I wanted to hear. I've never had. I don't think Cam may have came up one time before, just for a second. Maybe. Have you ever been on my panel, Cam?
I've came over here before, I don't think. And listen, guys, if you have any questions about that NDA, if people keep saying, I can't help what their PR guy put at that house. I'm the one who spoke out and told everybody about it. How is that my fault that they put something where you can't talk about what they're doing on that property? Most high-profile cases, an attorney comes in and puts an NDA in place to protect information from getting out. You got to look in and actually know what that is. I can't help that when I come up there, they say, you got to sign this or you can't be up there.
Yeah.
It is what it is, guys.
I know. People are going to pick at you no matter what. You know that. I mean, if they want to dislike you, they're going to dislike you no matter what. It's impossible. It's impossible to make everybody happy. And I'm learning as I go because I've only been on here since September, and it's tough because
I'm cool with that part. I'm cool with that part. I'm not cool with the real life stuff. Don't come at my kids.
Yeah.
Don't do that. That's not fair. But I mean, let's be adults. I came over here to try to be an example and just say, hey, I'm not going to fight with anybody. Just because I associate with people that because I made amends with Benny, don't mean I support everything he does. Just because I'm my own person. I'm not a follower. I'm a leader. I do my own thing. Okay. Other people don't define who I am.
Well,
Can I say something?
Being a leader is really hard. And I was just gonna say, hey Jude, I'm watching. I'm gonna pull up my chat on my computer, even though it's crappy, and make sure people aren't being timed out for really stupid stuff. Sorry, go ahead, whoever that was.
It's Debbie.
Oh, sorry.
Hi, Ziggy.
Hey.
Cam, no, actually, I want to start by saying that today was awful on YouTube. There was nothing to watch. So I'm not kidding. I was staring at my computer like, what the hell am I going to watch?
And everybody's tired of all the hate. They're like,
Sorry, I realized.
I think everybody needed a break.
So, believe it or not, I actually clicked on Benny Keys for the first time ever. And because of the title, I wanted to hear what he was going to say about Ziggy. What do they call that? Hate watching, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So, but Cam came on at the end, and the whole entire show was very informative, actually, excluding the part, whatever was said about Ziggy. I don't even remember what they said about Ziggy. But anyway,
about her.
Cam, that was a very informative show with Benny earlier today. And I thought I'd hear myself say that. But I just tuned in to this live stream right before you came up on panel and you were getting bashed in the chat and then getting bashed on the panel. I just wanted to tell you that I don't think you deserve that. After hearing you on Benny's today, I'm completely for you, I guess. I don't know what other word to say about that.
Thank you.
The only reason I wasn't that crazy, because I thought you and Chase in the beginning had something going since the vigil, but I heard what you said about Chase today, so
thank you.
I'm completely neutral on you. I'm glad to hear what you said about Chase today, and I just want everybody to know that I am so neutral on this case. I do not think anybody is guilty or innocent. I'm just waiting. And I believe that's what a lot of us should be doing, but that's just me.
Ziggy, I'm glad you had the people from Lamar on this live, because it showed who was the man at fault. I did what I said I was going to do. We raised enough to get that billboard up and going, and that's what money went into that came from our channel, Chasing Truth, and another subscriber, and he made a claim. He said. He took a picture of a contract that was supposed to be for 2 months that was invalid and gave it to me, and only signed a 1-month contract. So he lied and said the church wanted him to take that billboard down. I said, you can't do that. He said, well, your money's already been spent. You don't even need to worry about it. He played it off very meticulously. But if anybody listens and looks back, I was letting everybody know that I felt like it was not good. And that Miss Vincent that came up and gave that super chat earlier, that woman really tried to have faith in him, and he took advantage of her, and she was able to get her money back. She's a very good person.
I know.
And
good person.
And how dare Tiffany attack her? So
right.
Tiffany exaggerating and freaking. I should have stuck up more for freaking Christy, but of course I was trying to remain cool with Tiffany too. Wish I would have never held back, but But Tiffany was completely wrong, and I'm not just saying that because we're not cool anymore. She was completely wrong. Christy even told me to go check out the fire tower. She wasn't trying to get me to go up to the fire tower so I get murdered. I mean, what kind of crazy freaking nonsense is that?
Hey, Foxy D, you know who introduced me to 423 Chase? It was JS for Justice. I didn't know him. He was a local. I tried. He had a good idea. We got involved. He tried, he did what he did. I'm sorry that it came out, but it's guilt has been shown on this man. I stood my ground, and I have proof for everything we did, and we conducted ourselves. So, guys, I'm going to get out of here on that. I'm sorry. Thank you. I want us to get along. Let's reform this true crime. Let's do some good for these cases. This fighting amongst each other doesn't do anything.
I'm glad you came on and were able to kind of, calm things down, because chat can be brutal, and sometimes it's easier just to kind of talk about it.
I'm scared of your chat.
Well, I try. You know why? It's because I try to allow all opinions, but you know, there shouldn't be like name calling and stuff like that. But I didn't see any. I wasn't paying attention too well to chat, and I apologize if it was,
It's all good.
overly brutal. But don't take it as a reflection of my opinion. Which
No, I
you
don't.
know how it is. If you have somebody on your panel, they
Opinions are like,
automatically like people associate, say, oh, you know. I try to allow all opinions, even if they're not my own. So, even I try to allow all different people up here.
Can you highlight that comment right there?
Which one?
It said right here. It says okay. It says Craig. Okay, Levitt right here.
Oh, thank you for Cam for turning that scumbag in.
He said to law enforcement did what was right. I just didn't run to YouTube with it first. That's that's the way I tried to do it. I didn't come on here and blast him. I tried to do it the right way. He asked, y'all have to go listen to the live earlier about the shoe and everything and the things he asked me. I turned this over to TBI very quickly. But because it's some awkward stuff going on, guys, and people it is what it is. I'm not here to convince people. You're never going to convince people until they want to look into it. But guys, I appreciate you. I ain't got no bad feelings against anybody. Thank you for talking.
Thank you for coming up here. Thank you.
Thank y'all for treating me with
Have a good one, Cam.
respect, guys. Later.
Thanks, Cam.
I had something else to say to him, but I forgot in the meantime. But thank you, Julie. Thank you, Julie Applewhite. You guys, I feel like I see people saying things like, "Oh, if Ziggy's gonna, flip flop or be nice to this person or be nice to that person." I try to be if somebody's nice and decent to me, I'm going to be nice and decent to them. So I don't know.
well, absolutely. It doesn't mean you have to agree with
mutual
them.
respect. If somebody treats you with respect and is kind to you and doesn't just attack you, then that's how adults are supposed to talk. That's how we're supposed to communicate. It's not supposed to be constant arguing and yelling and fighting. We should be able to talk, say how we feel, even if we have our differences, because it's clear on this panel, a lot of us kind of have different opinions on things, and we're talking about it like adults. Like, that's how things should be handled.
And as far as like having a change in opinion or something, just because I met up with, my opinion really hasn't changed much, except that I feel like it wasn't anything intentional. But that's not saying. I mean, non-intentional could be like an accidental, like. It could. There's a million different possibilities. Not intentional could mean that. That could include some kind of abuse. But
you know what? The staircase in the Wells home, when Chris McDonough went there, it gave me the chills.
Yeah,
don't know what it was about those stairs.
There used to be no stairs there. There used to be no way down. You had to go around to the outside. Yeah. I just learned that from Friday today. But not today.
It's just like
the other day.
I don't know. For some reason, when Chris McDonough went there and you see the stairs, I got like my heart sank and then I got goosebumps. And I have no idea why that happened. And it's kind of like it didn't happen at any other point. Only then. And every time I see the stairs, I get that feeling. So I don't know.
So, I know what I was going to say to ask Cam. Did he, was he getting hate just because he signed an NDA?
I think that's one of the reasons, yeah.
No,
and I honestly
there was a lot of talk about with his links to Chase and defending certain things that went on. There were certain things
No,
that, like,
did he was he getting hate because he why were people giving him hate about the NDA?
because they were the message is if you're willing to sign an NDA, I understand why they did it, but the problem was with that is that now that there's a lot of things that are why is so much being hidden? If these people are so
It's just
innocent,
if you're on the property. It's not like if you just meet him. It's just only on the property.
No, and that's because they've had so many people trespass on their property.
And then there was
It's
people
gotten to a
saying,
point
like,
where they're having to do this now.
Well, no,
why do they have a manager and all that kind of stuff? Like, it is weird. That is weird that Tim Mullins is around and that A.F. Pennington that has edited all those pictures of Summer and all that kind of stuff. If you watched what Jays for Justice did, I think you'll get a clearer understanding of how weird it all looked.
I don't know. I don't know what happened. I'm sorry to interrupt, Karina, but I was gonna add something to that before I forget. Don told me today that AF Pennington I guess had some kind of I don't know if it was due to Don was trying to say it was due to stress from like all the hate on YouTube or something, but supposedly at 2 a.m. last night she had a seizure. And Don was trying to say it was from the stress of everything going on YouTube and hate and stuff. I don't know if that's correct. I don't know if stress can cause a seizure, but that's what he said.
Yeah, it
can. She has some kind of a form of like epilepsy. It could happen. We don't know what she has. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to jump off, Ziggy. Thanks for letting me up.
Sorry if you didn't get to talk much, Stormy. I apologize.
No, I had a great time, and thank you for having me up. And I think Cam, he explained a lot, so that's good. And I'm glad you're safe and sound with little Zig.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I've never watched his videos, so I'm just judging him I'm not judging him, but I'm just, well, I guess judging how I feel about him just from right now, because I haven't watched anything really about him. I don't know anything about them really, so
I think my thing is like the one person that I'm loyal to is you. I do watch other creators, but I take it with a grain of salt with everyone. That's just me. So
this is Cam. I wonder if this is really Cam coming up, because I don't want to be like, let's see here. I don't know how to do this on so I can cover the screen. There's somebody. Let's see if it's.
Tell him to show his face.
Let's see. I think he did for a second. Is that you?
This is me. Listen. I wanted to clear this up because while I was here, I don't want to leave with anything unanswered. That NDA was for home repairs and to protect.
Is that you, Cam?
Yeah, this is me. This is me. Can you hear me?
He's not talking. Can you hear him, Ziggy?
Yo, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, I'm here. This is Cam. Here, let me fix my camera.
I think I'm the only one showing right now. This is awkward.
Yeah, very weird.
Yeah. It's like he came up and then there we go.
Yo, it's me. I want to clear this up. That NDA was put in place for those home repairs and the remodeling, so people
I couldn't hear him on phone. This sucks.
Sorry.
My reception's really bad, so I might be talking over people.
Ziggy, are you back home?
Cam, go ahead and talk. I think she's going in and out.
Okay.
We'll relay your message to her when she comes back.
I got to take. Okay, I'm still in. All right, this is all I wanted to say. I wanted to clear this up. I talked about it earlier tonight. The NDA was put in place so that people, they didn't want things that were taught like happening on the property, the remodeling. They didn't want drones. They didn't want like the people that were droning that were not given permission to, people recording or using secret recording devices. That's what that was protected against, and they definitely wanted to make me sign it because. Us being YouTubers, they didn't want us filming anything up there. That does not say that I can't speak about anything that we feel that would be, I guess, helpful to Finding Summer, because I don't give a crap if it says that I couldn't say. I would be talking about it if it helped to do anything to bring Summer home or bring answers to her case. But it had nothing to do with that. It was just to the property and house. And I was the one who talked about it, or nobody would know about it. I tried to be upfront about it, and then it was twisted and taken completely the other way. But I mean, that's all I wanted to say. I just wanted to make sure.
Well, so this is what I remember when this all happened. Is I didn't hear it from you. Sorry, it's Stormy. I heard it from Nerdy Addict.
Right.
He had actually went down there, and I think he was the first one that was told to sign the NDA.
He signed it the day after. I had to sign it, and he came up there and did the drone stuff like maybe 2 to 3. I think it was within the following week. It was very close.
And so what he had stated is that you could not talk about it, and he stopped talking about Summer Wells altogether because he had to sign that.
I would like. Did you talk to him personally?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I would like. Yeah, I'm gonna try to find the copy. Allison took a picture of it, so I'm gonna show exactly what it said without maybe putting. I'm gonna try to, unless it's like something that's illegal binding and get me in trouble or something. I'm not going to, because, but I will see what we can do, because my understanding was I couldn't. I almost got in trouble because when the second search happened out there, I stood up on that property to film, some of the search efforts to show people what was going on, just them driving down the road and their gators and stuff. And,
there's alligators?
They're gators. They're side-by-sides. They're called a gator.
Oh, okay.
Tim, before you go again,
I don't live in Tennessee. Okay.
Ziggy does have another question for you. She remembered before.
Go ahead.
Ziggy, I don't know if she's still dropping in and out, but she did have more. She did have one more question for you.
Cool.
No. I already asked them. Can you guys even hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah. I had to switch. I might have to go soon because it's so bad. But when I get back home tomorrow, I won't have this crappy internet. We won't have to worry about this ever again. Well, until my next excursion, wherever. No, I can't. No, I was just going to ask him. I think he answered it, but unfortunately I couldn't hear him while he was talking about it. I just was going to ask them like why people were giving him hate about signing an NDA.
Because it's being blown out of proportion. We were told that we couldn't be on the property unless we signed it, and
right. Like, what's the big deal?
Because they were having.
I mean, I get that the secretive. No, I mean, I don't see why people were giving you hate, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right. It's because it's blown out of proportion. It's like people are saying there should never be that on. I've tried to say this and look into it on case lawyers put those in effect so that misinformation doesn't get spread to hurt their trial case if it ever goes to trial. But see, Don and Candace have never hired an attorney, right? So nobody has put that in place. So I guess when Tim came into their whatever he is, PR or whatever.
Well, I wanted to piggyback off what Cam was saying. I thought that he had a very interesting point. Do you guys know about garbage theory or trash theory?
Mm-mm. What's that?
Hello? Well, it's the idea that, it's the idea that the presence of, basically they did this study. This is in Boston or Ohio, and they did this study. and they found that the presence of the trash in the room gave people either a level of higher or lesser spatial awareness, depending on if there was trash in the room or not.
Oh, so are you talking about like as the house, or what? I'm trying to understand what you're saying. I'm sorry.
Well, okay, so the point is that in Boston, they were doing this study. They did, I think it was a 20 to 25 group study. This is at Boston College, and they brought the people in, and they discovered that the spatial. Hello?
Yeah, we're here.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, so they discovered.
This is awkward again.
Yeah, you cut out. You cut out halfway through, man. Yeah, he's got.
Cam, can I ask a question while he's gone?
Yeah.
Okay, just because obviously there's lots of theories and stuff. So you quite believe the idea of someone being abducted, like a stranger abduction?
That's not my full thoughts. I'm just saying that's one of the
No.
theories.
What is your thoughts then? Sorry if that's wrong.
We're not discounting anything because there's no evidence in any direction right now. There's nothing.
Do you not favor any theory at all then? No.
There's this, if there, we can all go on. That's the thing about this. The only evidence we have is she is gone, and there was the last thing they said was her scent ended down off the dog trail to the road. That's what we have.
Do you think it's possible? I mean, from what you know.
If you think about it, this case is honestly, it's bare bones. There's so little information
Right.
that we have. And there could be more information that the police have that they're not releasing to the public, which is, kind of frustrating because, last week I called the sheriff's department over stuff that happened on the YouTube, and I'm pretty sure you know exactly what I'm talking about, Cam.
What is it?
The incident where they showed up to Dawn's work.
Yeah.
So I called the sheriff's department because I was like, this is ridiculous. And I spoke to the lady. The lady who I spoke to told me that they had received hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of calls in that one day over that one incident, and that there was nothing that they could do, and that they were getting frustrated because they're like, the YouTubers are interfering with the case and the ability to get the information that law enforcement needs. And so it's like,
That was Kingsport Police Department, though.
no, I'm not sure if it was Kingsport. I called Chef Lawson's office.
But that's with the job site thing. That was in Kingsport. That's in Kingsport.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, because I called them because I didn't know what to do, because clearly things went from a point of like protesting to like harassment, and it's kind of like they're like, there's nothing we can do. We know what they're doing is wrong, but Dawn and Candace have to be the ones to do something, and it's kind of like,
yeah.
She told me, the lady told me, she's like, stop watching YouTube and watch the news. She says these YouTubers who are out here are affecting the case, and they're making it harder they're tampering with the people we talk to, and it's causing a mess, and that's why they keep having to put out these things, and it's just like, it's very frustrating.
I did a live yesterday.
Yeah, but to be fair, they've only been out the last couple of weeks. This has been going on for 7 months. You can't blame YouTubers for the lack of progress.
Let me.
You
Can
know,
I?
Yeah,
in the case.
they're
I
saying
did.
that the YouTubers are spreading misinformation because there's so little that's come out. They're jumping to conclusions and they're trying to prove their conclusions correct. And by doing that, it's causing problems.
Well,
At least
then
from law enforcement side.
I don't. If you believe that YouTube is harmful to the case, I don't really understand why you're here. And I
know.
don't mean.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I'm telling you that's what the police department or the sheriff's department told me.
I want to share with y'all something that Hawkins County Sheriff's Office did. Adventures with Purpose were going to come. I don't know if y'all are familiar with who they are. They were a big dive. They're a big dive team out of the West Coast. I saw a letter. I still have it where they were told by Hawkins County Sheriff's Office that Summer was not in the water and their presence was not needed. I thought it was. I was like, no, that's made up. Somebody has done that. We fact checked it, and it was 100%. That's what they told them. That's a huge claim. Law enforcement told them that. I have a live. You can look at that. That's great. Like Adventures with Purpose were going to come. I don't know if y'all are familiar with who they are. They were a big dive. They're a big dive team out of the West Coast. I saw a letter. I still have it where they were told by Hawkins County Sheriff's Office that Summer was not in the water and their presence was not needed. I thought it was. I was like, no, that's made up. Somebody has done that. We fact checked it, and it was 100%. That's what they told them. That's a huge claim. Law enforcement told them that. I have a live. You can look at that. That's great. Like Adventures with Purpose were going to come. I don't know if y'all are familiar with who they are. They were a big dive. They were a big dive.
Cam, I work on a case that's out of California, Maya Maletti, and the same thing with them. Law enforcement said she's not in the water. They would not. Oh, he came down. They wouldn't let him, or they wouldn't come in either. They have to be 100%, and most of the time it's not even just their body in the water. It's vehicles with their thought that the body's in the vehicle.
You guys, my internet's really horrible and I need to go. I know I hate freaking just like stopping it right now, and I also have to get up early to head back to Indiana. So can you guys even hear me right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And make sure you have an amazing safe
They
travel.
have to be 100%.
Yeah, I really need to go. The internet's really irritating me. I'm so sorry. It's making it really difficult to even talk or I don't even know when you guys are talking and I'm talking over you sometimes. So, but I'll definitely be on. I'll probably be on tomorrow evening. But thank you all for coming up here and
Ziggy, drive safe, please.
Yeah, please be safe.
Of course, I will. Thank you guys. I'm so tired. It's been a long week.
Yeah.
And thank you to Cam for coming up here and answering a bunch of questions. I appreciate that. And I'm sorry if there was any hate in the chat. And I'm sorry if you guys were talking to me and I didn't respond because I can't. I'm on hotel internet. It's horrible.
We understand.
Okay. All right. You guys have a nice evening.
Take care, Zig.
All right.
Be safe.
Night, Ziggy. Night.
Good night.
Night.
Let's see.
I'm just force feeding